good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time y'all are listening to or watching this. Check this out, man. We talking about Master Ace and Marco Polo, Richmond Hill. This is the THHC podcast, the Hip Hop Connoisseur podcast, episode 179. I'm here with my old friend, my old boy, 30 years plus, probably 25 years plus, my boy Juan, aka I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all.
There we
I'm
go.
black, and I'm black, y'all. What's up, Wall? What's good, man? Long time.
Feels good to
Feels good
start
on
off
the podcast.
2024 this way, making a cameo.
Yo, let me really introduce you, man. Juan Rodriguez.
Ooh, oh snap! There we go.
You know what I'm saying? So, Juan, man. Thanks for joining me, man. I know you're joining me only for a brief time, but we're gonna go over a couple things. You're here for fact checker news. If you guys wondering why my one of my best friends are here, we just like to have fun, man. But just started off, we're gonna start off the show real quick. I just want to let y'all know what came out Friday. Today's Friday, and there's new releases. So we're gonna talk about those briefly, and we're gonna get right into the fact checker news, and we'll get right into. Then I'll get into the review. Do you know who Master Ace is, Juan? Just asking.
Yes, I haven't heard his album come on in a couple years now. I know who Masta Ace is.
Okay, you do know who Master Ace is. Okay, yeah.
Remember his famous Rolex that fell off on the carpet?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he's been rapping. He's just been doing a lot of touring. He does have numerous albums. He's like one of them rappers from our time that never stopped rapping, but you think he did. Let's put it that way. But if you're a fan, you know about him. So let's talk about the new music real quick. I'm gonna read them off, and we're gonna get right into the fact checker news. Khan, he's from the West Coast, KAAN, and Dem Joints, a producer he worked with prior. They got Peace of Mind. Number 2 is the God Fahim. Shout out to him. And Cook and Soul are the producers, called Supreme Dump Legend, Soul Cook Saga. Number 3 is the Alchemist and Hit Boy. They put together a 3-song EP called Theodore and Andre. Number 4 is Water, and he's a rapper. And Wavy God. Wavy God's a producer, but I think he raps too. It's called Washed Ashore. And then we got number 5 is Shah Elemental. Shah Elemental is the rapper, and then Bo Fat Beats is the producer. On here, we got one more album that came out Friday that I listened to. That I'm saying I listened to. If you guys have albums, let me know about them in the comments below that I missed today. Number 6 is Bozak Morris, the Toronto Tape. So shout out to all those MCs, rappers, producers. I'm tapped in. You might see some reviews coming up soon. But let's get into the fact checker news, man. Juan, we got some good stuff here, man. We got some good fact checker news, man. The first thing. Some of these things is like happened today. Like most of the things happen on today's date, but it might have been in 1990, might have been 1940, whatever, right? So the first one is 1990, 30-year ban on African National Congress, resulting in release of Nelson Mandela. What do you think about that one? The release of that was big for the community.
Yeah, no, I remember when they released them. It's like the world almost stood still, like when Obama was elected, all the eyes around the world were on his release, and I thought it was great, for the short time that he was president and he lived. I thought it was great. He uplifted a lot of people from his release. Being locked, as they say, was 10 toes down, is what the young people say today. So got to give him his props.
Now I gotta give it to him, man. He was wrongfully, in jail, and he got out, and it brought a lot of good function to Africa and around the world. So shout out to that time period and stuff like that. Number 2 is 1952. BB King's 3 O'Clock Blues hits number 1 charts, Billboard charts in USA. And I just want to give props to any artist that we usually know of. If that something happened on that day, BB King, the guy with the cheeks and
yeah. I mean, if my generation older don't know BB King's, then they was living under a rock.
100%. I just want to shout him out, man. Shout out to BB King. Number 3, 1962, 8 out of 9 planets aligned for the first time in 400 years. That's insane. Just a little bit of science. And, are you interested in space and stars and aliens, Warren? I mean, I don't know.
Oh yeah, yeah. We talked about in the past about us coming across the field. So I sort of believe that we're not the only life forms around here.
Yeah, we talked about numerous if there are aliens out there, will we ever get a alien invasion? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? The planets lining up, and every 400 years. I don't know if that's the situation. That's insane for us to at least see it. And well, I didn't see it. It was 1962. Someone human saw it. So that's critical. Number 4 just says R. Kelly gets arrested. What you know about R. Kelly getting arrested? Was he wrongly accused? What's going on?
Listen, I'm not gonna condone what he was accused of, but it's one thing the world's got to live with. We cannot deny his gift for music that he brought to the world. His songs, not only for himself but for other artists.
Mm-hmm.
So people may be like, "Oh, I'm not gonna listen to R. Kelly. I'm not gonna be a hypocrite." I still jam out. I could separate the musician from the person, and I know what he's accused of. It's nothing to be smiling happy, but his music, he made great music, and I can't deny that.
Yeah, I if you could separate him from the music and the person, I think a lot of people are doing that, and just to kind of just to listen to the music. The music is good. The music was good. I can't deny R. Kelly's music. He was a great artist. Pretty sure he's doing some hits in jail, man. You know what I'm saying?
He might be getting hit.
He's making some hits. He's getting hit. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, he brought a lot to the culture. Wrote a lot of great songs, and I wish him the best, man. But he did some things that were wrongfully, that were wrong, and he should be locked up. And I was looking for the lockup thing. For some reason, I can't find it. But anyway, he was locked, man. He's locked up, and I don't know if he's doing life. Do you remember if that was the case?
It might as well be life because he got ridiculous. I think like 20 or 30 years. So, given his age, that's life. By the time if he makes it to parole, he's gonna be an old man, probably in a wheelchair.
True, he will. But yeah, hey, it is what it is, man. He is there. Let's go to number 5. Number 5 is happy anniversary to and this is just hilarious. I'm doing research and it said happy anniversary to Scissor Sisters debut album, Scissor Sisters. Now, when you hear the album or the group called Scissor Sisters, what do you think? You're thinking about what? Like,
I'm thinking like Caribbean music.
Well, maybe my mind went to the gutter, but my mind Scissor sisters.
Oh boy, yeah, in that sense,
scissoring, like that. So
them doing a certain aerobic move.
I thought it was a strange name for a band, and I guess they famous because this is I think the 20th anniversary for the record or something like that. And people, I went and listened to it. It wasn't bad. It kind of sounded like the Beatles. It was like a girl and 3 dudes, and I think some of the dudes are the main singers, but they kind of sound like the Beatles in a sense. So I just found it funny, and I was like, I'm gonna write this down. It's gonna be funny. But yeah, the Scissor Sisters. That's an original name, but it's kind of crazy. Number 6 in 2020, Kansas City Chiefs beat San Francisco 49ers 31-20 in the Super Bowl. So, Juan, who do you have in the Super Bowl?
Well, I hate to say it, but oh god, I'm gonna hopefully that your sorry team, pull out the W. No offense to Mahomes, but it's what made me dislike the gentleman is one, his brother, for all the nonsense he's been doing in the news for the wrong reason.
Mm-hmm.
his wife, I mean, she calmed down the past 2 years, so she ain't doing too much annoying stuff on social media like she was previously. And then I'm tired of now the tight end dating. I forgot that bubblegum pop singer. The one if she
Taylor Swift.
there we go. I'm just waiting for them to break up so she can make a song about him too, so she get another #1 hit. So that's her MO.
Taylor Swift.
Oh, be careful! You don't want the Swifties coming after you.
No, the Swifties are come at me. You know, it's funny. I did a small video, a minute video I did a video on the Benzino. We're gonna talk about it in a minute, but Benzino and let's just go to it. You know what I'm saying? I did the next subject is rap beef. And one of the rap beefs we're going to talk about is Benzino versus Eminem. And now Eminem started the beef by bringing it back up into a record. And then Benzino actually did a record that was actually really good. You know what I'm saying? And people are impressed. People think he had ghostwriters. What do you think about the record first? Do you think he won round 3? And then do you think he had ghostwriters?
I had to listen to the track a couple of times because to catch every verse, every punchline, double meaning, and I'm sorry, Em, but gotta give it this one. The past couple songs I wasn't really backing up Benzino like that, even though he's from Boston. But this one, hands down, Benzino. It's like if Eminem just gotta take this one in the chin.
You gotta. No, you're right. You gotta give the shots. Shots was drawn by Eminem, and and Benzino handled it. Let's put it that way. Ghostwriters or not, you got to give round 3 to Benzino, man. He won that round. Great battle. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why. I think Eminem got a new album coming out. I'm not sure why he's picking fights. I'm not sure what's going on with Eminem and why. But he is.
So let me ask you a question. Okay. People say his flow and rap style felt like Cassidy may have gave him a hand. That's what a lot of people say. It had like a Cassidy feel to it.
Oh, Cassidy the rapper.
Cassidy the rapper.
That's interesting. I never heard that. I didn't hear that theory, but I guess people are saying, anyone probably wrote the lyrics. But they got. I mean, I don't know if someone wrote the bars. I don't think nothing. I think my opinion will stay the same. I think he still won. The song was dope. He had to perform. He had to rap it. A lot of Drake, right? Drake's been getting help since he started. So he's the #1 artist. Everyone loves him. You can't say nothing bad about Drake. So if I say something, if I go, oh no, Benzino got ghostwriter, now we're gonna get on him? No, we can't get on Benzino. There's been ghostwriters. People are coming out the woodwork talking about who wrote what. For who, and so a lot of secrets are coming out, and about ghostwriting. So it's all about who won, man. And I think Benzino won this one. I don't know why he came at Benzino, but he did. I don't know why Eminem came at Benzino, but he did. I don't know why, but it is what it is, man. So we'll see what happens if Eminem comes out with another one. I know that this one will stay on wax because these guys been battling for like 20 years back and forth wax. So they just stay.
And if Benzino didn't get no ghostwriter, what the hell this Benzino's been all this time?
No, to be honest, I went back to listen to some of the old disc records from Eminem and Benzino. And Benzino, he's not actually a bad rapper. I used to like him, and when he first started in RSO, he could rap. Like he was really big. But when he started getting rich with the Source, he started laying back on the raps, and it's like riding a bike. And he didn't rap as much. He just kind of produced more, or was like the executive or whatever. He's getting that big money, so he left the rapping to the other dudes. And but yeah, Benzino won this one. There's another war. Nicki Minaj and Meg Thee Stallion. It's more light. Meg said something light. Nicki came out with a whole rap song.
Bigfoot.
What do you think about that one? Did you hear both of those?
Yeah, I heard both. Meg threw a nice little jab, Some of her lyrics were nice, especially in the Megan Rule. I was like, woo. Nicki, of course, Nicki replied, you know what I mean? So like both, I give slightly the edge to Nicki because I don't think Megan Thee Stallion went in as hard as she probably could have. But
well,
you know,
I think Meg said some things, but I think it's kind of like I don't know if she started it either, but she on Wax, I would say she started it, and because that's what we heard first, and then I don't like Nicki Minaj's. I didn't like Nicki Minaj's song. This was that was when Nicki Minaj came out with that song. I wasn't hype. It was crickets. It was like, what's going on? This is it? Like, what is this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, hopefully they both keep it on Wax. I don't know if because they got albums coming out, singles coming out. I don't know if they doing this. This could be planned. Something like this could be an industry plan, like them going back and forth and saying certain things, but not overly saying too many personal things about each other. And this could be just getting money back and forth. They could have called each other. They could be cool. I'm not sure, but this could be one of the ones that is. Last subject before you go on. Thanks for joining me, man. It's Ice Spice. I mean, I don't know if you heard it, but you know what kind of artist she is. She got a new single. It's called something crazy. It's called something about like you think you the shit. And then it says fart at the end, like on a it's corny. They call it the fart song, and
ooh, not a good look for her.
That's what I'm getting. I'm giving it instead of 5 mics, we're getting 5 farts, man. It was whack. It was corny. It was just as whack as some of these diss records that these people are putting out. And Ice Spice, that wasn't it, man. I don't know if hopefully that's not your first single on your album that's coming out in 2024. But
I'm still trying to figure out how she blew up so fast because she came out of nowhere. To this day I haven't even heard one of her songs. I heard her name. I see what she looked like, but I never heard one of her songs.
She could be, a lot of people saying, throwing around the industry plant word. It could be another, industry plant or whatever, people that they want. Here I find it now. R. Kelly, here you go. I couldn't find it, but
yeah,
I find it the jail thing. Now I find it, right? But but yeah, like Ice Spice is, controversial. You know what I'm saying? I think she, especially with this new single, it takes us a step back. Like they say, somebody do something in the Black community, it takes us 20 steps back. Like this song takes us so back. It's so disgusting. It's corny, and I guess it's catchy for the kids. I don't know. It don't even sound right. It don't even sound catchy. Like I know hit records when I hear them, and that's not a hit record. Just like something that any one of us could have went in the studio and did. It sounds like a 12-year-old went in the studio or on an iPhone and rapped and then put it out. I swear to God, that's what it sounds like. It's corny. It's whack. It's whack. But we giving that 5.
Ooh.
5 thoughts, man. We're gonna give that song 5 thoughts, man. Well, Warren, man, what's up, man? Any last words, man? Thanks for joining me on the THHC podcast.
Thanks for having me. Hopefully I'll make some more cameos, in the near future. And we don't get no shitty artists like, no offense, Ice Spice, maybe the younger generation like you. I have no idea who you are. I've seen a picture of you, and I'm like, wasn't even impressed, with her figure neither, because that seemed to be the thing. If you got little curves, like, oh, put it on the front, like,
They're saying it might be BBL, but I don't know. It is what it is. But I don't know. I'm not gonna get into anybody's personal money or chase their bag or wash their money. That's not my thing. It's like, get your bag, but have some dignity, have some grace, have some respect for yourself. And hopefully, I know she's young and having fun, but the song is corny. It's so whack. I can't believe they even let that come out and let it be released. It's just that, like you said, the people behind her is like, if you hear the song, you go, this, come on. This is a song? Like, so, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
It's somebody's, cup of coffee, just ain't mine.
Exactly. Exactly. It's never gonna be mine. I mean, she has a song or two that I kind of like, that's catchy, but this is not it. And hopefully it won't be on her album. Hopefully that's a throwaway. I don't know what she was doing, testing the waters, or somebody was trying to make her go that way. It's just so disgusting. It really sucks. But yeah, man, let me get to this. I'm gonna wrap up, and we're gonna get to this Masta Ace review, man. Get warm, man. Appreciate you coming on the show.
Brother.
Talk about the hot topics and fact checker news, man. I appreciate it, man.
I appreciate you having me. I'm out of here like last year, but you never know when I'm creeping through. Peace, everybody.
All right, man. Peace out, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my boy Warm, man. I came through real quick to speak on Fact Checker News. Now, of course, we are here for the breakdown of the album you all been waiting for. Let's get into it, man. This is the THHC podcast, episode 179, Master Ace, Marco Polo, Richmond Hill review. Let's talk about it, man. And it's funny because they came out with an album, and this duel came out of an album in 2018, Master Ace and Marco Polo, the Brooklyn story. Then they spell it a certain way. I was supposed to review that a while ago. As you can see, my notes is blank, so I don't I never did the review for some reason. I don't know why. But I will get to that one eventually. But when this one came out, it's funny because I thought I did it. I was like, oh, I already did that one. You know what I'm saying? I'll do the second one, Richmond Hill. So Brooklyn, of course, is where Master Ace is from. So they did the first album according to Brooklyn. And now this album is Richmond Hill. And it's according to Marco Polo's upbringing. So Marco Polo is from Toronto, Ontario. Shout out to Canada. And Master Ace is from Brooklyn, New York. So this one's called Richmond Hill. And this is the reason it's called Richmond Hill. Of course, again, it's a street or area or city or something that Marco Polo grew up around. So let's talk about it, man. Let's get into it. This album came out January 26, 2024. It's about 45 minutes, 48 seconds. A lot of people already is saying this is a hip-hop classic. What do you guys think? I'm going to ask you in the beginning. Is this a hip-hop classic? I'm going to ask you in the end. And a lot of people say, hey, listen, I need 3 to 5 years to call it a hip-hop classic. But a lot of people saying this is a great album, at least album of the year contender. That's all I can say. So it might not be the best album they ever heard, but a lot of people are saying this is a great album. Did I get that message over there? Oh, okay. Before I start, Juan, yeah, appreciate it, man. Juan said, thanks for having me on, brother. Anytime. Juan got the knowledge. You know, he got personality. He's funny. And I welcome anybody to come on this show and have fun with me, man. So let's talk about it. Number one is December 26th. It's the Skit. And like I said, in 2018, this group spoke on, and I'm calling them a group, you know, Master Ace and Marco Polo. They got to be a group. We got to find out a name for them. Let's think of some names for Master Ace and Marco Polo. They are a group, man. They're officially a group. I'm just going to call them a group. Let's think of a great name for them in the chat. Let's talk about it, man. Maybe they'll take on that persona. Number one, December 26th, Skit. In 2018, this group spoke on a Brooklyn story, like I said earlier. And that was the first album they did in 2018. It's Marco Polo's Neighborhood now, man. He's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? What's up? What's up, Reese? I got the dog kid. What's up, Reese? Let me pick him up so y'all know I ain't playing. Look at Reese. We don't care. Oh, you about to lick me? Reese! Playing over here. He's cool. But yeah, that's the dog of the house, man. So, you know, the protector, you know what I'm saying? So y'all can't get in here, you know what I mean? But Master Ace, Marco Polo. So number two, song number two is Brooklyn Heights. Master Ace, aka Mr. Brooklyn. He has many Brooklyn anthems. He does. He has a lot of songs representing his city. He loves his city. He's passionate about Brooklyn. He probably has some of the best songs about Brooklyn. This song will add to the great catalog of Brooklyn hits for everybody. Whoever's from Brooklyn, shout out to all Brooklyn MCs. You know what I'm saying? Number three is Certified featuring Contra. Contra is a group, dope group. Y'all go check them out as well. Check out all the features on here. Everybody that he's working with. He's working with some great features, a great producer. And this album is a great album. Certified featuring Contra. Group Contra stamps the package, and Master Ace certifies the dope rap group with this collaboration. The upbeat jazz track allows the rappers to flow correctly. They flowing. They got that flow. They smooth, man. Number four, Cartunes, spelled a little different, but it's Cartunes Skit. Young Marco shouts out his favorite cartoons. It's Marco Polo's bio. So like this album, the skits and the interludes and stuff like that about Marco Polo growing up or his past, and he's, you're getting to know a little bit more about the producer. In the first one, we got a little bit know more about Masta Ace, and of course, we get to know about Masta Ace in this one because he's rapping. He's doing all the rapping, but we get to learn a little bit more about Marco Polo, so that's dope. Number 5 is Hero featuring Inspectah Deck. Shout out to the Rebel INS. Yo, Inspectah Deck, dope, man. He's probably one of the top 25 rappers right now, currently rapping. He's dope. He's dope. He's a dope rapper. There's not a lot of rappers that can out rap Inspectah Deck. You know what I'm saying? Hero featuring Inspectah Deck. Listening to the features has me highlighting Eminem's ear quality. Eminem is another, because that might be a group name. Masta Ace and Marco Polo. Eminem, Masta Ace, Marco Polo. I'm just joking around, but Eminem's ear quality is really good, so they know who to pick. That fits the records. Let's put it that way. Each song, the feature just belongs, or the record has, or it sounds like the record's been made for this particular artist, this particular feature. And most of them do. I think like if you listen to a song, you can say, you ever listen to a song, go, I can picture so-and-so on it, this singer, this rapper. And I think Marco Polo and Masta Ace have good ears for features. So yeah, man, Masta Ace and Inspectah Deck, you're my heroes. You know what I'm saying? But Masta Ace, Inspectah Deck, you can't lose. You got a dope beat behind it. You might as well start up, and you might as well, put it in the dope category, man. The theme of the album is like I said, pre a Brooklyn story. So the Brooklyn story. So this is kind of goes back a little bit more. We need a name for this. Like I said, supergroup. This is a supergroup. This is a supergroup, man. Masta Ace and Marco Polo is a supergroup. We need a name for them. Let's get a name for them. All right, number 6. Life Music featuring Speech. Now, Speech is from Arrested Development. Shout out to Arrested Development. They got a dope album, too. A lot of people are saying it's album of the year. Shout out to Arrested Development. So, Life Music featuring Speech and Stricklin. I believe Stricklin's the singer. Again, every record fits the features. Marco Polo creates great beats and has an amazing ear for sound. Shout out to Speech for his resurgence in rap / hip hop. Like, cause Speech from Arrested Development, man, I'm telling you, man, they got albums out that will crush some of y'all favorite rappers' albums. Go check out Arrested Development. They over there working, they spinning. Number 7, Below the Clouds featuring Blue. This record is so clean and smooth, man. Again, the music matches the mood of the rappers, bonding the song like strong adhesive, like the strongest adhesive. Like they're bonding. These artists, they know who to select and put on these records. Masta Ace and Blue's pen games are above the clouds, like Guru. R.I.P. to Guru. Shout out to Boston. How great is it when the features add value minus their name? They could have a name, a big name, a small name, but they have the right name for that particular record. And that's what I believe Masta Ace and Marco Polo possess. They got good ears and they know who should be on these albums, who should be on these certain records. Cam says, would you spend your money on this Masta Ace album is my question. Cam, I would. I would buy the vinyl. I plan to buy the vinyl because I believe it's a great project. It's a really good album for your collection. And that's all I'm going to say. I'll grade it in the description, and you guys can see if I graded it 4, 4.5, 5, or whatever, or in between. What do you guys give it? But yeah, I would spend money for this album. I would spend money for this album. So yeah, keep the questions coming if you have them. Juan said, I didn't realize they have some serious features on there now. Wow. Yeah, they do, Juan. They got a lot of good features on here. And yeah. So any questions y'all can ask me, any questions, comment, promote your artist, promote yourself, do whatever you want. This show is for the public. So yeah, 7, Below the Clouds featuring Blue. Shout out to Blue. He has a great movement over there, great albums. And yeah, this is a good one. Number 8, St. Robert's Skit. Again, we're learning more about Marco Polo. Marco Polo speaking on his high school days that changed his life. I spelled high school days like, Spike Lee. But yeah, he's talking about his high school days, him just growing up and stuff, but learning more about the producer and legendary producer. These are two living legends right here. That's all I got to say. Masta Ace and Marco Polo, living legends. Number 9, Heat of the Moment featuring Bundy. Bundy's a singer, great singer. This album is, again, an album of the year contender already. That's what's going around the underground. Music that hits the soul and raps that have substance, merit, worth, with high entertainment utility. So shout out to these records. Heat of the Moment. Number 10, Jordan Theory. Jordan, Kobe. R.I.P. to Kobe. But Jordan Theory, Masta Ace is a veteran. He's a veteran, man, in the game, and he brings truth and love to the rap and hip hop game since he dipped his toe in the ocean of the genre of rap. So shout out to Masta Ace, Marco Polo, and Masta Ace. Please, please keep continuing to tell people your stories at our expense, because you guys are doing great work, and we love it, man. We love it. Number 11, Money Problems featuring Shay Noir. Shay Noir from Buffalo, New York. Shout out to Shay Noir and her movement over there. And she's doing really good things over there. The Root of Evil, aka Money. Y'all know money is evil. I've been caught up in Griselda recently. I've been caught up in Cocaine Cowboys. All that money built Miami. That was insane. Just really insane. Money, man. What would you do for money? They say everybody got a price. Do you have a price? The root of money is evil. So Money Problems feature Shay Noir. Mr. Ace talks, or he takes the root of needing and wanting the dollar bill. He wants, he needs it. He's talking. That's what approach he's taking on the record as he raps. But the feature Shay Noir takes on a persona of the cash, aka the funds, aka the wealth, the money. Fire track. Shout out to Shay Noir, flipping her rhymes. She's really good at manipulating and just telling stories. So shout out to her. She rapped like she was the money. That was crazy. Number 12, Scarborough Skit. Marco Polo chasing that chronic high. He's chasing that chronic high, man. You get certain weed and you get a higher tolerance. He's just chasing that weed. Is weed, aka marijuana, aka Mary Jane, addictive? That's this skit kind of made me think that, because he was talking about it. Is weed addictive? Let me know in the comments. Number 13, P.P.E. I thought it was for personal protective equipment. I know I'm a facilities manager. I'm thinking about when I first saw P.P.E. That's what I thought. But it's Poor People Everything. That's what it stands for. Masta Ace marries these beats and then gives us justice through his poetry. Let's give Masta Ace his flowers now. Noir, get him on the show. Get him on Drink Champs, man. Just get him on there, man. Masta Ace and Marco Polo. You might as well get both of them on there, and they can talk about both of these projects, and more. Because they tour a lot, so I know they got a lot of stories. Speaking of being outside, number 14 is Outside In, featuring C Red. Shout out to C Red and E Smitty. More impressive features from E Smitty's singing a fire hook to rappers C Red, matching Masta Ace's flow, delivery, and theme for the record. Follow C Red at Cred, or C Red, but it's CRED _13. So Cred _13 on Instagram. She does these It's White Coat Wednesdays freestyles. She does these freestyles. I think she's a doctor or nurse or something. She's in the medical field, and she has the white coat on Wednesdays, and she'll get these beats from producers and have the producer right there on the side. She raps, she freestyles. She's dope. Shout out to C Red. 15, called Connections. When a rapper is cultural, travels, and reads a lot, you can tell. And I think Masta Ace has a great vocabulary. Masta Ace bars are linked around the world. He's connecting with hip hop and creating classic material over and over. I'm telling you, man. What y'all think? Y'all think the album Brooklyn? They did an album in what I say 2000. I say 18. When they do that album, yeah, they did a Brooklyn Story in 2018. What album's better, Brooklyn Story or Richmond Hill? I'll let y'all talk about it and fight in the comments below. But yeah, number 15, Connections. Again, man, it's a great song, great album. And again, let's get it in. Let's talk about number 16, plant-based. A lot of people are going plant-based. What y'all think about being plant-based? Do you eat a lot of plant-based food? Plant-based really means vegetables and fruit, right? You know, plant-based. Now they got plant-based meat. A lot of that stuff still high in sodium, so watch out. Plant-based. Just read the instructions. Read the ingredients. Number 16, plant-based. This record is a clean. Well, it's as clean as the plant-based requirements. And like I said, plant-based food is actual vegetables and fruit coming out the ground organically, no spray and none of that stuff. So like real fruit and veggies, a meal that will make Dr. Sebi smile, and RIP to Dr. Sebi. But plant-based, like is actual meal that will make Dr. Sebi smile and happy. And look up Dr. Sebi and just look up his routines and what is healthy to eat, and try to incorporate some of that in your diet. That's all I'm asking. You know, you got to get healthy, stay healthy, grow old, have memories for your family and friends, man. That's all I'm saying, man. Let's do it. Let's get healthy together. Plant-based is a way to go. 17 December 25th, Skit. Marco Polo finally finds out family matters, that most he said, oh, what I wrote, how I wrote it. Marco Polo finally finds out family matters, like Steve Urkel. That's what I said. Like, he's finding out his family matters like Steve Urkel. I'm trying to be clever. But yeah. So he's just talking more about, you know, and wrapping up what's going on, and stuff like that. So we learned a little bit more about Marco Polo. Shout out Marco Polo for sharing his story, his past, present, and, you know, things that he wants to do in the future. Before I get to the last track, I think that, what's your favorite songs on here? Again, is this a classic album? Let me know. Get the books, man. Severe's Classics, Severe's Chronicles. This is volume 2. So I know y'all got volume 1. I ain't even gonna say nothing. So get part 2. And if you read ebooks, I got 4 ebooks, and then with those 2 books, they're on ebooks as well. So I got 6 ebooks in a sense. So really 4 ebooks that will not go to paperback, but 4 ebooks. EPs need love too. Go check them out. Some of your favorite artists are in those, and then some of your favorite artists in these books. So stop playing, man. Get the books. Support. Get the merch if you can. I sell merch, hoodies. Buy me a virtual coffee, virtual beer, iced tea in the description if you can. Appreciate it. All right, salute. Love. Number 18, love this joint. All I Want, featuring Wordsworth. Shout out to Wordsworth, another dope rapper that gets slept on. Masta Ace only wants freedom and honesty for Christmas. I agree, King. I agree. That's what I want too. It's a fun record. Is it a holiday record? Kinda, but not really. You can play this wherever. I put it on my mixtape. I put it on my I do mixtapes too. So if y'all want to listen to some great music, great mixes, go on any streaming platforms. Go on DSPs and look up how many podcasts must get this. How many podcasts must get this? And it's under Severely Yours. So just look up the name Severely Yours. It should come up. The mixtapes, they're everywhere. So go check them out. Support, subscribe to me on those platforms as well. Get my numbers up, man. Come on, get my numbers up, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this for 3-4 years, and ain't nobody better than me, man. I'm like, I gotta be top 5 podcaster. I'm just saying. But anyway, Masta Ace. Like I said, it's a fun record. The feature Wordsworth on All I Want wants true essentials as well when it comes to being equal. That's what Wordsworth wants. He wants freedom as well, but he wants essentials, other essentials. This is a positive Christmas song for sure. but it doesn't really feel like a Christmas song because you can listen to it all year. Isn't Christmas all year? It is. Make it all year. And if you can't buy 3 of something, then you can't afford it. That's all I got to say. If you can't buy 3 Beamers, don't buy the first Beamer. If you can't buy 3 homes, don't buy the first home. I'm just saying, you just got to have some type of backup. You got to make some passive income. If you know ways to make passive income, let me know. Let our community know so we can build wealth together. Yeah, this is a great record, great album, 2024, Fat Beats Records, man. So if y'all want to listen to this, it's also on How Many Podcasts Must Get This. It's on DSP platforms, and you can find all your artists. I bet I've reviewed your artists. At least if you have 5 to 10 artists that you love, I'm pretty sure I reviewed at least one of them on this channel. So support me if you can, or go check out the reviews, see if I'm spot on. Am I spot on? Am I spot on with the T? Let me know, But yeah, that's the breakdown. Shout out to Master Ace, Marco Polo, Richmond Hill, Brooklyn to Toronto. We are back in Boston. Richmond Hill. Is this a classic album? Let me know. Talk to me, people. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. All right, so let me know, man. Let me know if it's a classic album. Tell me what you think about it. What's your favorite songs? Again, they came out with Brooklyn first. Now they came out with Richmond Hill. Great concept albums, great projects. And I can't say anything bad about these projects. They're really, really good. They're really, really good. So if you have any questions, if you're in the chat, you have any questions real quick, I'm be on an extra 5 minutes. If you have any questions about this album, hip hop in general, or anything, just let me know. I'm just wrapping up. I'm actually just finished recording it on the DSPs, and I'm just making sure that gets saved correctly, and you guys can listen to it on those platforms as well. But yeah, get the merch if you can, get the books, man. I'm really proud of being an author. I'm working on my 7th book, and I don't know if I'm working on my 7th ebook, well, 5th ebook really, and I'm working on another book, another solid book too, and but I'm doing joint ventures with people, so it's tough when you work with other authors. So I did 6 books on my own. I wanted to start something new and work with other authors, other Black authors, and we're seeing how that goes. It's a longer process than I thought because they have their own lives and stuff, and they, I gotta respect that. So get the books if you can, get the merch if you can. Again, is this a classic album? I just want to know. I know maybe it's too early to say. I know a lot of people are like, yo, it just came out. It just came out. Chill out, dog. Chill out, Mark. Chill out, Saved. Chill out, dog. Going crazy. But like usually when you hear something really great, you can kind of at least put it towards that that classic feel. You can maybe score like a 4.8 out of 5, 4.9 out of 5, and then keep listening to it. And then if it gets up to that 5, it's probably a classic if you listen to it over and over again and you really enjoy the music. I love it, man. And I appreciate you guys in the chat. Appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you guys listening. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I do it for y'all, man. I do it for y'all. I do it for the people. I do it for the people, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Again, thanks everybody that was in the chat asking questions. Thanks for Juan Rodriguez, my boy, for being on the show. And he went into the chat and said a couple things. Thanks for I call him Cam. I'm gonna call you Cam, man. It's Kaj Cam. I don't know how you pronounce it, but Cam came through. Shout out to Cam. Shout out to Juan, came in the chat. And shout out to everybody watching now and later. love over hate, please. Love over hate. Practice love over hate. That's all I'm gonna say, man. I'm out, man. I'm out this piece. One love, one love.